Welcome to an all new episode of Let's Talk About It with Ryan. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about Jack in the Box. We'll get started in just a few seconds here. I'm just going to read over my notes quietly and then we'll get started. Before I start the video of this episode, I don't want to apologize for not having one out last week. I figured I didn't really need to since I did like 4 or 5 of them on vacation. So that was the main reason why I didn't put one out last week. And I wanted to take a week off from doing them anyway, since I did 4 or 5 of them last couple weeks ago. If you haven't seen those that I did on vacation, the Mr. Pibb and Back to the 90s and all of them, check them out after you watch this episode. Or you can binge them whenever you want. If you're new to the channel, please consider liking and subscribing. And ring that notification bell so you're updated with all the content that I put on. And now let's talk about it. Talk about Jack in the Box. Jack in the Box was an American fast food chain headquartered in San Diego, California, known for a diverse menu that included burgers, tacos, and all-day breakfast, founded by Robert Peterson in 1951. And as all inventors and founders of restaurants, they've all started out small. With like a chicken shack or like a soda factory or something. But in this case, the popular menu items for the burgers, we got Jumbo Jack, the ultimate cheeseburger, and the sourdough-based burgers. The tacos is a cult favorite, often sold in sets of 2, and it is made from soy meat for people that don't know. Now you have the midnight munchie meals. This was never around when I was little. It's designed for late night craving. These include entries, 2 tacos, and 2 types of fries, which is regular and curly fries. And the munchie meal usually comes with, like I said, tacos or maybe like a little cheeseburger or something. The all-day breakfast includes the breakfast jack, croissant, French toast sticks, breakfast burritos, and the side, like I mentioned earlier, is seasoned curly fries, onion ring, and jumbo egg rolls. You can also get a soda or tea or water. Did you know that Jack in the Box is the first ever to have a two-way speaker system, also known as the drive-through speaker system. It was a great invention for Robert Peterson in the 1950s to have a speaker outside and an intercom inside the restaurant. It's a two-way conversation to order outside. And they still have it today, and Jack in the Box is the first restaurant to have a drive-through and a speaker system. Now, when the speaker system was invented, the old school speaker system had a big clown head on top of the machine. And it said something like, well, first let's talk about the original mascot. In the 1950s, a giant clown head sat up top the roof of the restaurant, and a smaller version of the clown head sitting on the speaker box with the sign that said, "Pull forward, Jack will speak to you." Jack in the Box is a West Coast staple with over 2,200 locations and probably expanded more than that over the years. Nowadays in commercials, they have a guy dressed in a suit with a big clown head on his body. The CEO, what they called him, is Jack in the Box. I don't know if it's the original CEO of Jack in the Box, but you see that guy more frequently than Ronald McDonald or the King from Burger King. And now my take on Jack in the Box. I do like Jack in the Box. It's not my favorite, but I do like Jack in the Box. I like their Jumbo Jacks, so when I go to Jack in the Box, I get the Jumbo Jacks, and I get either the French fries or the curly fries. I've had other burgers. I couldn't tell you the names of them. The sourdough jack is good though. I like the sourdough jack. And I like the jumbo jack. The tacos are good too. I can eat like 3 tacos, if that. It's not really my favorite, but I will eat them from time to time. So, but no, Jack in the Box is not my favorite restaurant or my fast food place that I go to. My biggest fast food place that I go to is probably Del Taco. And if I want a burger, I would have to say probably McDonald's. But if there's not a McDonald's around, then I'll go to Jack's. But I usually get the Jumbo Jacks, what they originally known for, and their tacos. But back then, all restaurants had limited items on their menus. I try to cut down on fast food now because everything's so stinking expensive anymore. Like, for example, there's this new place that opened by my work called Uptown Burger Company, and I looked at the menu to that, and oh my god, the burgers there were like $15+. The cheeseburgers there were like $18.95. That doesn't even include a fries and a drink, if they even have those combos there. I didn't see anything listed on the menu. I didn't even see any drinks listed on the menus. I think it's just a burger place. I thought about going there, but I figured, okay, if I'm gonna spend, let's just say, $25-30 on a hamburger, I could spend $25-30 at my work getting all that crap and just making it at home, which I may do that this week sometime. Let me know in the comments if you like Jack in the Box, or if you've been to Jack in the Box, or if you haven't had Jack in the Box in a while. And let me know what your favorite fast food place is. Next week on Let's Talk About It, we're going to talk about McCormick spices, like the seasoning packets and black pepper and all that stuff. And I'll give you a list on next week's videos on what episodes are going to be coming. So stay tuned for that. I got some really good ones coming. There will be another unbagging episode. We are going to get close to 100 episodes. The 100th episode will be on March 12th, next Thursday. And on the 100th episode will be the McCormick's episode. And a few episodes after that will be the best, my favorite episodes of my favorite takes. Or I could do just me talking about how I came up with the Let's Talk About It idea and how that all came about. If you guys are interested, please leave a comment below if you want to see that. But yeah, we are getting pretty close to 100 episodes. I cannot believe it. Thank you guys for all the support. Without these videos being watched, I don't think this series would last more than 3 episodes. Until this day, the most watched episode, in my opinion, is that goldfish episode. I don't know what it is about the goldfish episode, but I thank you for that. I think the episode that's watched next to that one, most watched, is the Dr. Pepper episode. So thanks for that one as well. That's all on the earlier episodes of this thing. You can binge them all now, episode 1 through 99. This is episode 99. Alright, again, if you are new to the channel, please consider liking and subscribing. Ring the notification bell. Hit that like button so you're updated with all my content when I post them. And I hope you guys have a good evening and a good night. And I hope you guys have a good day. And I will see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching.